Hey everyone, I got a request. Some people would like to have like a video manual of the LangTracker. And if you don't know whether to buy the LangTracker, you can also use this to see the features and get a little walkthrough. So let's dive right in. The LangTracker is my solution for tracking my language hours and seeing whether I'm on target to hit my goals, and also to see my streaks, have something to celebrate, and get a lot of statistics and analysis that tells me what I've been doing and how effective I've been. So this is, let me show you my screen. This is the LangTracker as I use it right now for this year. I've been using it for 10 years now. And I use it well, LibreOffice Calc. It's the same as Excel. You can also use it on a Mac. You can even put it in a Google Doc if you want, whichever is most convenient for you. For me, most convenient is this program because I use it all day anyway. And it's the first thing. I put it in my auto start. It always opens up the LangTracker as soon as I start my computer, which is in every morning because I have to work on the computer as a web developer. So for those of you that have more of a mobile lifestyle, you can put it in a Google Doc and open it from your phone or from your tablet or whichever works for you. Or you can leave it for the evening and only log stuff in the evening when you're somewhere where you can sit comfortably and do this. In order to set up the LangTracker, you should enter the languages that you may be studying into this row, row 8 on the first page. You can put all the languages that you might ever be wanting to study, or you can put another column if you want, and the languages will be tracked accordingly. You can put a goal. This would be a yearly goal of how many hours you definitely want to be spending on each of these languages. And it should be on the lower side if you're going to also have quarterly goals. So I like to study my languages like 3 months each and then switch focus because I don't like to do the same thing every day for a year. So I like to switch up my languages. And for example, for the first quarter, January to March, I plan to do a lot of Greek and some Croatian. Then for the next quarter, part of which I will spend in Greece, I will do a lot more Greek and just a little Croatian. And after that, I will branch out Chinese, Dutch, Russian, more Chinese. I'm not yet sure yet. I can also change this like later in the year if I decide I want to do Indonesian again or something else. I can always change the plans, change the goal hours, or put just one language, not two languages. It's completely flexible. And the LangTracker will tell me both if I'm on target for the yearly goal and if I'm on target for the quarterly goals, if I have set any. So I can also just put only a quarterly goal or only a yearly goal if I don't want to mix these two. Here are the types of study. They are already indicated. I think the way they're indicated is pretty good. You have MISC reading, which is like online reading or anything you might be reading, book reading, writing, listening, conversation, class with teacher, self-study, and so on. And then on the next page, you can enter those. So these are actually some of my own notes. In order to enter something, you just make a new row. So you put the date, or you can just copy it over from the previous row, or you can shift it over as if it's going to be the next day. So let's say I'm logging something from this evening. I will choose that I have been studying Chinese. I was reading for 30 minutes. This is where the minutes go. And this is what I was doing. Let's say I was reading a book. And here I can put some notes, which are only for myself. If I want to remember and have a nice overview later in the year, I can put it. Otherwise, just putting that it was Chinese 30 minutes on that day reading will be enough in order to get some really good statistics. And you just do this for everything that you do. If you do a lot of very short sessions, you can also group them together, log them together, but it's all up to you. And this is all that you need to do manually. These 2 pages, the ones where you set your goals and the ones where you log things, and the rest functions automatically. So here, when you go to the statistics for the whole year, it automatically tells you how many hours in total you've been studying Greek, in my case, 12.7 hours, which is on target for my yearly goal. It's slightly above, actually strongly above where I should be. And for my Croatian, it tells me right now I should be above 2 hours, but I'm only at 1 hour. So I should study a bit more. Same for Dutch. Here I can see which languages I've been studying. Here I can see the study methods and how many hours. I can also see over here the streak. I have a 15-day streak for Greek, and I don't have any particular streaks for my methods. 1-day streak of classes and 1-day streak of doing Anki, which is not very good. Okay, I want to have a full streak in Anki, but that will have to start another day. Here I can see the how my languages changed. I expect that as we continue the year, I will see that I have studied more Chinese and more Croatian. At the beginning, more Greek, later more the other languages, because I'm preparing for an exam in Greek, so obviously that's right now the focus. Here I can see my study activities. The turquoise part is classes with teacher. The Anki stuff is like, here you can see I've mostly done Anki, like most of the days. This. Just here, these 2 days I didn't do it. So yeah, I broke my streak, but I'm getting back on it. And then there is something that you see if you if you go to the next page, you can see the quarter statistics, the same thing. You have a different goal now. They have the quarterly goal, and it tells you, yes, I'm still on goal for the quarterly goal for Greek, but not for Croatian. I should be doing a bit more. If I find that it's actually not realistic for me to do 30 hours of Croatian in this quarter, I can adjust my goal. I can say my Croatian goal is, say, 5 hours, and then it will tell me, yes, I'm on track. I should be just above 1 hour today, and I did it. Yay. But that's not how you achieve your goals. You achieve your goals by studying. So I'm going to put it back, and I will find some time for Croatian soon. So that's how the LangTracker works, the basic functionality. Obviously, you can also extract other information. Here it shows you the focus languages for this quarter, and again, the distribution of languages for that quarter. And yeah, you can get all kinds of information out of the logs if you want to do an extra analysis on it later, like what is the average length of your study sessions when you were studying Anki or when you were doing conversational classes. Anything you want to track, this is the tool. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any kind of problems. I'm happy to solve them. Sometimes there are minor issues when you're using the spreadsheet in different programs. I think here for the Google Sheet, depending on the language or some setting in your Google Sheet, you may get a bit of like a visual bug here. The study hours per method doesn't have quite, like it's not quite aligned. There should be more of a space in between, so you can move it down a bit. You can customize it however you like. This is something that I should have also pointed out. You can get a projection of how many hours you will have studied by the end of the year if you keep up your current level of study. So for this sample here, this is the Google spreadsheet has the sample data. It doesn't look good. That guy, poor sample guy, would have only 243 hours studied by the end of the year, whereas I would have, let's see, I would have 389. Obviously, that is too little, but it's because I was hosting guests. And ever since the guests left, I've been studying more. And it's very important to get this kind of feedback. So I know that I need to put in a bit more time. and make up for the time I lost. And that's what I use the LangTracker for. The other thing that I use it for is to ensure that I put in enough hours before important deadlines, because I know that for certain capabilities, I need a certain number of hours. Whether I put in 20 hours or 60 hours can make all the difference in whether I find myself stammering like an idiot or passing the exam with flying colors, or being able to have a conversation and everything like that. Cool. So, like I said, feel free to send me any questions either through the PayHip store where you can buy the LangTracker, or underneath this video, or by private message. Feel free, and I would be very happy if you find this tool as useful as I find it.